The war years were pretty horrific, but we managed, didn't we? We got through. Yes.
My mum runs a retirement team at her local church, and last year they got together to tell each other war stories, and I had the chance to go along and listen. The video for that will be up in full shortly, but for now I just wanted to share with you just a few personal highlights or reflections that I had from this. The first thing that hit me was just the harsh realities of war, and how everybody just spoke about them super just matter-of-factly, whether that would be rationing.
The Ministry of Agriculture came along and told you what you'd got to have and what you've got to grow and how many animals you could have. They would only give you a certain amount of food for that amount of animals.
A child not recognising their own father.
Well, we went to meet him up at Euston and got off the train, and that was my dad. I didn't even know him.
Or just the death toll.
A member of my family actually was killed, so I was one of the lucky ones.
Some of the stories that were shared were quite terrifying. Listen to this description of the flying bombs.
When we had the flying bombs, we never knew where they were going to land. You'd hear the drone and hold your breath, because you knew as soon as the drone cut out, then it would drop. And we've had 2 of those that were dropped in Kenton, which is next to Harrow, and they wiped the ground out, these. It was pretty horrible.
How about this tale of a near miss?
My mother thought it'd be safe, and just about 1 hour after we'd left to go for our holiday to Watford, a most enormous bomb fell outside our house and shattered the gas main in the cupboard under the stairs where we would have been sitting.
And what about this shelter advice?
The part of the house that was considered safest was under the stairs, because they used to reckon that if you got a direct hit, the staircase was likely to survive while the rest of the house collapsed around you. Whether that was true or not, I don't know, but in raids we did shelter under the stairs.
The favourite story that I had, which I didn't actually capture on film, was from an old gentleman who I made friends with, who actually went on to be a pilot and landed on them tiny little ships with a small runway, and he got a secret badge that he had to sew onto the inside of his uniform, because you weren't meant to have it. It was for all the pilots who'd ended up in the drink, and it was of a little duck, because they'd had to do an emergency ejector seat sort of thing into the sea and been picked up from in the drink. But yeah, so he was a teenager at the time of the war, and he was around Croydon, and the sirens went off, so he's oh, what's this? And he's being inquisitive and that, so he went outside the front of his house. Bomb went off in a street away, and he's just blown backwards through the through the corridor into the kitchen from the front door. And his dad was what were you doing that for then? Time for one more animal story. I heard from a couple of different people about how animals could sense when the planes were coming, and would actually often be quicker than the sirens. And this story is actually coming from my primary school head teacher, so props to you, Miss Shepherd.
Ducks used to quack and let us know that when the Germans were coming over.